Alright, back with more Rimworld, courtesy of you, the people's voting. Can't get enough of this game. I was trying to sleep last night and closing my eyes just saw our little colonists walking around, and when I got up in the morning I was like, alright, time for Rimworld, and I was like, oh no, I need to go to work. So work we did until we come back for this, and whoa, slow down the game. I can't even remember what was going on here. What was going on for our fledgling colony here. We've got a fair few people, and they're all fairly alright, except for Zed here. Zed's a bit useless. He keeps having a lot of problems. He's not the healthiest of chaps. He got bruised up by boomalopes that went mad and attacked the colony. But on top of that, we got ourselves 3 new members quite recently. Abanba, Longshark, and Lalande. These names suck, so I want 3 people from the chat to chime in to become these 3 musketeers. What we have here is a wreckage exploring weaver who's good with animals and crafting, right, that we like. We've got Longshanks here, incapable of dumb labour. We certainly don't like that. They're good with construction and being artistic. And Lalande here is a cave world tender, whatever that means, and a tactician, but all in all they look pretty useless at everything. I already have people for intellectual pursuits, so I guess they're going to be a designated miner and hauler. So who are we going to have? We have the Khan of Milan saying that they'll be the plant guy. Well, that was the last one, so sure. Lalande, nah, no time for the name Lalande. Woo though, what a name. So this is going to be Khan of Milan. I don't know. You got a bit of a strange name for having here, but there we go. Who else are we gonna have in? Lard Pimp says, "Pick me, I'm useless." Well, Longshanks here is pretty useless because he can't do labor, which even makes him pretty poor as well. All of these things. Still though. If you claim that you're useless, then Lard Pimp, that's right up your alley. And one last one is for the female Abanba, who's going to be doing, I don't even know what, crafting I suppose. We could do with lots of crafting. I'm autistic, please let me be Longshank, says Dash Bash. Well, too bad. I think we're going to have Crash Bite, since they brought some punishment for us in the past. There we go. The colony's really grown, and I think this game's going to have a bit of a problem where beyond about 7 to 10 people, it's very hard to care about them as individuals. They just become dumb labor. The only people that I'm really interested in are the initial 3, because I've grown very attached to them, and probably Neefington and Lucky. Lucky because, if I remember well... Oh no, it wasn't you that got your eye shot out. It was Neefington that got his left eye shot out. I still find it highly amusing that you can get all this damage done to your people. Doesn't make them too great. So I need jobs for these people. Crash Bite here is good at crafting, so that's exactly what I want them to do. They should all be Prio 1 for these tasks. It's not the most sexy of things, setting up work priorities, but it's very important for the game, so it's what we'll do. None of you, I recall, were particularly good doctors, were you? That's certainly a no. That is definitely a no, and God, why are we so stripped of doctors? So, generally I want you to look after yourselves. So, yes, the Weaver I want to be working on smithing and tailoring, since those check for crafting, right? Oh, crafting as well. Yeah, I mean, just the trio of those are good. And I don't think any of you were that great for intellectual work, right? Yeah, you're okay at it, but I'd rather you did any kind of animal rearing after that. Do I even really want you to do animal rearing? We got other people for that. Oh, it's under handling, right? So you can do some handling, otherwise I want you to haul and clean. Now, Lard Pimp, you are pretty useless at lots of things. Artistic and construction, but the lack of dumb labour really hurts you. So I want you to, I suppose, construct and do art, and that's about it. Because you really lack passion in everything you do. Generally, if you don't have passion for things, I like you to do dumb labor. But in this case, yeah, I certainly don't want you cooking or hunting. Don't want people doing jobs that they're not very qualified for. But yes, construction is your main jam. And if you're not constructing, then we'll have you do art. And we can still have art set up to be done. No, that's making blocks. This is our artist table. And this is our other artist's table. Oh, that's more stone cutting. There we go, I knew I'd find it in the end. I want you to keep doing stone sculptures. I don't really care who does it. Not out of jade though. Jade's a bit valuable for us. What can we have things done out of? Slate is considerably less valuable. Just use up all our slate. I do not mind. Even if slate ain't sexy. And these ones are being done, yeah, also by slate. Good, get to it. The last one to check out was the Khan of Milan, our tactician. You guys don't even look that cool, which is a shame. But this is a bit more interesting. I always like more miners, except not really necessary here. Mining, planting, studying. So we go work for you. I don't really want you handling animals. I don't know why people even have that as a particularly high priority. Crash bite's fine because you are you're pretty alright at it. But generally I want... Really? Tornado? Are you even... Or tomato rather? Yeah, you like animals, so I've got no problem there. So what did I say? I want you mining as a fairly high priority. And then if there's nothing to mine, we'll have you do this stuff. Hauling and cleaning. Don't really need construction out of you. There we go, all set up and good to keep going. Have you done anything about that toxic ship yet? I'm a bit worried about the toxic ship. It's right here. It's going to kill all the plants, and in fact it's growing considerably fast, the damage that it does. I don't know if this damage is permanent, I certainly hope not. But dealing with this is probably going to be pretty difficult. It's also pretty cool the way it grows here. I want my wall set up so I can have something resembling a defense point against them. I would like my traps done. That way I can kind of alert them. I'll probably send C-Space to throw grenades at it and then have C-Space run for his life back here where we ambush whatever jumps out. We have been warned that there's going to be something quite nasty coming out of here, but I'm not sure what, and I'm not sure if we're going to be prepared for it either. So hopefully they'll come through one of these two places that are booby-trapped and have defense behind them. We should also make sure that these trees are not getting in the way for that, so we'll send some orders to chop these, just cut all the plantation here, and cut all the plantation here. And it would probably be sensible to set up some auto guns for this, but they need power, and that's a lot of distance to bring power out to. Remember to recruit Oava's husband. Oava's husband. What now? Wait, who is this? Oh, do we have here? We've got some wild man who's, well, he's got a flair for medical. That's always good to have. What are we meant to do with this person? Oh yes, Ovalius. Ovalius' his husband. This we will do, and we want to do. Let's generate that planet again. What happened here? I could have sworn this was attached to the area, but I may have been wrong. Huh. Oh, we're called a prisoner camp. No, that's where we need to go. This is where we are. That we'll have to worry about later. I need to take care of whatever we have here first. But, oh, violent. I'm not sure I want this guy then. Oh no, he's incapable of violent. That's even worse. But he is fast and he is kind. Alright, we'll try and tame the guy, see what happens. Also, with all these people that we brought in, we need to give them homes. They're not going to like staying where they stay. So one other thing we need to do is expand our barracks here. But we'll get to it. Nitro is apparently a hunter. Why would Nitro hunt? He's not even good at it. Merchant is our hunter, our one and only hunter. Well, let's keep it that way. We're trying to finish off some weapons here as well. Frag grenades, EMP grenades, just so we're somewhat ready for whatever hell is going to break loose out of this. I'd rather ambush what comes out of that wreck than get shot in the back running away, Jake. Let someone with a rifle trigger it. Did it get triggered by... Well, I guess if we could shoot it from here and then leg it, that might work. So there goes TBW on their way to tame Bodine. Also, there's a turkey I wouldn't mind shooting to death, hunting it for its food. Otherwise, you know, the camp on its own looks pretty good. I'm glad we got all these granite walls being erected so we have something resembling defense. But yeah, I would also like to get our defense with these auto guns going. Security, mini turret. I mean, I can have it just on this side of the wall so anybody that comes through gets it, or I could have it here where it's actually going to shoot anything that that approaches. But I don't know if it would get aggroed that way, so maybe I should have it over here where it won't be seen to be shot at. So could I do it like that, for example? Cancel that one. I have... Man, this thing closes up each time. What do I have? That's less important to me. I like to know the kind of bricks I have. The cloth's not so important. This is it. Oh, okay, right. I am mega short on steel and I need a lot of it for these. That's not good. Oh, Bodine joined us, no problem. Kind of good. So about you. You're great with plants. And medical. So I suppose I would like you to be a pretty high priority doctor. You're also good with social, so it's kind of good if you do wardening stuff as well. Don't care for you cooking. I don't care for anybody outside of our normal people cooking, actually. No, that's handling. Handling for you is fine. Otherwise, yes, grow, cut. I don't care about your artistic needs. And haul. Good to have people that'll just go and haul things about. Make him haul, he's a fast walker. Actually, that's a pretty good point. If we have him haul as a matter of priority after wardening, because he's pretty good at wardening with social. And cleaning's also good for him. So yeah, make him do those things. Excellent. This wall's steadily being built, but this lack of iron is going to be a problem real soon, I dare say. And I've already diced up a lot of my slag, right? No, we have a lot of steel slag chunks here. We won't get a lot out of it, but we should do what we can. Bodine is already pretty unhappy. What's your problem, man? Ratty apparel, no table, environment, serious pain. He's got an old gunshot and a few scratches. Apparently putting him in a constant state of pain. That's not good, we need to make him a bit happier. But these expectations are really bringing down happiness across the board. Well, sure it won't be that bad. Lard Pimp already getting better at construction, which is rather nice. That's a lot of people. Don't forget who's the real top dog in this colony, says TBW, or the one that kept it afloat. Don't we have some spare animals kicking about? I do need a name for a boomalope, if anybody wants to be a highly expendable explosive rat. Eel root, cotton, potato, corn, that's all looking okay. Yeah, I need this slag though. I keep forgetting what skill this is though. Maybe it's not a skill at all. Steel slag chunk. Okay, and there's lots of steel slag chunks. Perhaps a better thing to do is... Okay, no, they're all going to be there anyway. Who ain't too busy then, but has a bit of time to work on this? Not Nitro and Crashbite, they're doing important stuff. Sea Space, your art is not as important as refining the crap there in the smelter so we can get a couple of auto guns. I guess a couple isn't quite good enough, we should have a little bit more than that. We're gonna have walls across here. I guess it would be nice to have a gun set up there. And to get rid of this one. Have you read the titles of Sea Space's art yet? Sea Space has created a lot of art. Certainly can't read all of them. Hold on, is that beer? How do I use beer? Excessive consumption can lead to alcohol blackouts. And it does melee damage. Well, I guess people will go get some if they want to drink, but I mostly have it there so people won't flip out so much. People are going to be mad at their indecent bedrooms. I need to grow this whole place shortly. But what's important is setting up our defenses here. These slate traps will surely help. But as long as the wall gets set up here as a matter of priority, things can't go too badly. Would like these guns though, would very much like these guns. These people that joined though, how good are they at what they do? Violence wise, that is. Pretty awful. Crash bite, so grab a revolver. You're also pretty awful. Just grab yourself a shotgun, can't go wrong with that. Kana Milan's alright-ish at shooting. I wish I had a bit more in the way of rifles, but just take a regular old revolver. And you're incapable of violence, Badine. And you're already stressed. Ratty apparel. Don't we have clothes for you? If you don't like it, take it off, man. Perhaps just leaving it there is a bad idea, but can I have things taken here that are a bit more crap? Like if I set storage for apparel. No, I can't seem to set it for garbage ones. Incapable of violence means bullet shield. Or grenade holders. Yeah, so where are those grenades I wanted set up? Here we go. There's some frag grenades. So can somebody incapable of violence use grenades? Nope, incapable. Damn right you're incapable. Yeah, actually, Lard, you're so bad at fighting. I would much rather you used grenades. Then we can have you and Sea Space work together on grenading people to death. Once you're done with this, and you head back. These people do an impressive amount of work out here. Sea Space, you're... Oh yeah, I told you to work on that to get me some actual steel, didn't I? Well, we got a bit of steel, I think. I can't tell. Maybe it's all gone. Well, it's all gone to that steel mini turret. And that one, so yeah, we did get all the steel we needed. That's handy. Poor guy's hungry, though. Alright, lard ass. Come on. Dedicated to his trade, I'll give him that. But now he wants rest. Well, no rest when you don't have them frag grenades. What do you think of your room there, Aristo? Spacious. Good enough, I suppose. Otherwise, apart from our new recruits, everybody's doing fairly good. It's a shame the family member left. Oh, it was the ex-wife, though. I guess that's nothing too special. Did we get any good weapons, though? Pump shotgun. Hard for me to find the cool weapon. Oh, EMP grenades. That sounds very useful. Does skill help with grenades at all? However you cut it, I might prefer Sea Space to get the better grenades, since he is our nader. And he's also completely incapable of doing anything good on the battlefield. Oh man, fire on the crops? Oh, but it's raining, I'm not worried about that. It won't spread, surely. See, no problem. Barely affected us. Right, once Sea Space wakes up from his need for rest, we'll get him the grenades, and then I'll wonder if any other weapons were done. More frag grenades. Why do I have a load of those set up? Alright, we don't need so many. Hope that didn't cancel the one that he's working on. I think it did. Flak vests are still good to get, and I do still want sniper rifles. Alright, Sea Space, you've had plenty of rest. Go and get those EMP grenades, which I don't know anything about. Damaging to electronic equipment. Are we actually going to be fighting electronic stuff? I don't know. But I've fought electronic stuff before and it was terrifying. They love giving us fire, but that's not one to worry about. It's isolated and it's raining as well. Where are those better guns I want? I like how they draw their guns to take care of fire, though. Nice touch. Oh, wow, what is that? This is looking super deadly. If I had more steel, which I don't, I'd consider drawing this out a bit more. And these fires are getting a bit daft, come on. I suppose when you have granite wall like this, it's not a big deal. Download the cleaning zone mod later, it helps a lot. What do you mean by cleaning zone? Does it give you a better breakdown of what's in a zone? Or does it sort them out a bit better? I don't like getting stuff that's really gameplay altering. I like to roll with what it has, but quality of life is certainly a boon. Okay, where is steel here? Ah, there we go. Bloody hell, I have loads of steel. It was components that I was looking at when I thought, oh god, I have no steel. Aha, now I see. Right, you also need to be connected to power, so I don't have to worry about this so much. Let's get power, not power switch, but power conduit, which I think is fine out in the open. They need insulated if they're going under shallow water. Shouldn't be a problem then. Does it need to go directly to it? Hard to tell. Let's bring it all the way there just to see. There we go. Kana Milan already giving us problems. What's your... Disturbed sleep, no tables, soaking wet. Still with a ratty apparel though. Oh, maybe that was somebody else that I was thinking about. But if it's so ratty, get some new stuff. We have new stuff somewhere. A nice, nice parka, nice pants, and yet people don't want them. All right, I would quite like these traps and walls done. I don't want to have a Poland done on me. But with this in mind, I can also set up more security defense by way of steel turret here. How long do these traps work for? Serious pain that you're in is quite a problem actually. What can be done about that? I mean, I could get rid of you on the grounds that you're not that good, but you are a miner. Or at least you will be mining for us when I find something worth mining. Like all this compacted steel for one. But I need people building right now, so I'm not giving too many other jobs when people can be constructing. And it doesn't look like anybody's that doesn't look like anybody is idle, so things can carry on right now, so we can prepare for this. Hey, what looked like snow is gone. It also gives us time to get those sniper rifles ready. Crashbite must have finished one of them because he's working on something else. Must have, he says. Where are my guns? Surprised this doesn't show me anything about weapons that I have. Surely it's here somewhere. I mean, you're starting on something new. Aha, there we go. Sniper rifle. The accuracy isn't great, so I should probably give this to somebody that's particularly good at shooting. Game, who is particularly good at shooting that deserves this gun? I know that there's no point giving it to Merchant, because he would refuse to use anything that isn't his impressive auto shotty. Or LMG that he's traded that in for. Dark Bane is carrying the or the chain shotgun rather. But I guess this is more about who's the most accurate at shooting. Nitro, oddly enough, is good at a rifle, and he's a pretty cowardly individual, so it might be worth giving to him. Yeah, I guess Nitro gets it, you lucky bugger. Always good idea to set a weapons area that I'm told. I do agree with that. I think we should upgrade our storage stuff. Like this storage space can expand a bit more when we do this, but first I need to take care of this big threat right here. Actually, there's very little stopping me from doing this first, right? So what I could do is shrink the zone, get rid of this, and make a new zone, a new stockpile zone here. And this one is, why does it not give me a new stockpile zone? Okay, how about I shrink this zone, make a new stockpile zone like so, and this becomes clear all, priority critical, and it allows for weapons. All weapons. And then I expand you. Yeah, that works. There we go. Now we have weapons area, and anybody hauling should bring all the weapons there. Hopefully I don't have too many. An excellent human leather cowboy hat. Can't wait to sell that one. Meal situation still good. The kibble really gets chowed down. The party is over. Seems to have made quite a lot of people happy, but not the Khan. Flash storm, a freak localized flash storm is striking a small area. This will cause massive fires. Okay, but it's all the way over there, and I could not care less. Thanks to the party crash bite. Khan of Milan, you are gonna give us some real... Uh-oh. You're addicted to alcohol. That, coupled with your serious pain, makes me wonder why we keep you around. Maybe we should have you front and center in the big fight. Liver cirrhosis, oh boy. Does a doctor want to tell me what liver cirrhosis is all about? The game's not offering up much information for me. But yeah, being in permanent medium pain must be nasty. His liver is degrading. Means he's gonna die. Sure, but of natural causes, right? That's fine. Then we can harvest his organs and not feel so bad. I should have looked at you closer when I bought you. Okay, so Flash Storm's causing all this fire, but I'm not worried. It's not going to affect anything I care about. What's it going to do? Burn through this granite? Come on, I'm from Aberdeen. I know everything there is to know about granite. That's not true in the slightest, but it's what I'm rolling with. So all the stuff is positioned here. We just need people to actually build the wall, finish our traps, and then we'll see what we can do about this so-called threat. Another rare Thrumbo is here. It's unlikely that we'll be able to tame it, but I do want Darkbane to try his luck at it. And the cargo pods arrive with uranium, which I'm told is probably good. Let's grab it before the fire grabs it. Just prancing around here. Lard Pimp gets even better at construction, which is good. We need skilled constructors. I'm just glad the food situation is good. As long as the food's alright, we have something that's fairly sustainable in my view. Come on, you can get it. It's like a 1 point something% chance. No, it refused. But at least it didn't go mad. Lepardi gets even better at construction. I like this. Compared to so yeah. Lard Pimp, you need to learn a thing or two. Actually, Khan of Milan is the very expendable one. Why don't you take the grenades? Then I can just send you in, have you throw them until you die, and then everybody's happy. Well, probably not you, but everyone else will be happy. How much cover do sandbags give in comparison to full walls, or is there no difference? Cover effectiveness, 65% on the sandbags. A wall, I don't know. Doesn't want to say. I don't actually know how cover from walls work. If he dies, how can you harvest his organs? Organs are still good from the recently dead. Well, maybe not in this game, I wouldn't claim to know. if they end up coming from this side, I should have these plants cut down just in case they fancy getting some cover from them. And I should likely do the same here. Just in case they get clever and start shooting me from there. Whatever they are, at least. But yeah, this is something we can't ignore. I was reading up about another one of these that causes like a lot of pain for all of your people, a growing amount of pain. I guess that's not something people would really want, and I'd feel a lot more pressure to get rid of it if that were the case. Also, if it were here, I'd feel a lot more pressure to get rid of it because all my crops would go goodbye, and then our 83 food would not last that long. Raid relationship. There are people who have relationships with your colonists or prisoners in the arriving group of pirates. Even though they're related, they will still attack each other because of their bad faction status. Scavenger, Thrasher. Pepper is Lucky's brother! Somehow I always knew. Wait, what? They're landing by pod? Okay, that's that is not expected, and also pretty awesome. Oh god. Damn, that's kind of scary, actually. However, we have an auto gun set up. Lard Pimp. It's time for you to shine. Jings, that's scary stuff. Lard Pimp, get over there. Leopardy, get over there. Dark Bane. This is where your chain shotgun comes in handy. Who else do we have on immediate high alert? Who can react to such a threat? Yeah, this is kind of cool, right? We don't have much in the way of time to react to this. EMP grenade's probably not going to be that handy, but merchant. This is kind of what you've been praying for a long time. Get over there and get ready to shoot. Who else do we have that would get involved in this? I mean, for all we know, we're going to need quite a few involved here. But those that are here for melee are probably not so handy. I don't like running up to people with guns. Then again, what if they aren't very heavily armed with firearms and instead have a lot of gun? Let's make our way over. Zed's a bit useless. Tomato's incapable of violence. C-Space and his EMP grenades may still come in handy, but we'll get you over there anyway. Who else have I not really conscripted? Nitro, I give you a great gun, but you're on the other side of the bloody everything, actually. Let's get you over here so you can perhaps be useful to us. Oh, Darko is over there with the fodder for some unknown reason. But yes, Lucky and your autogun should probably help out too. I'm lucky that there's only 4 of them, but they're catching me with my pants down, and that I can't appreciate. Khan of Milan, you're meant to be my expendable guy with the grenades. So get over there and be expendable. Alright, let's see how this happens. You can use pods of your own with later tech. That sounds awesome. Okay, how much do I have to worry about this? Oh, not a lot if you get into position. Phew. Always a moment of panic for me when this comes down. Alright, Pepper. Wait, mace, club, knife. I don't like the look of that. Get back a bit. This is kind of dangerous for us. You've got a knife, right? But knives are for killing. And Pepper is somebody that we probably want alive if they are... what was it again? Brother of Lucky. Uh-oh, Darkbane got caught. Give him what's for. Darkbane's still getting caught there, which isn't good. Oh, well, Pepper's very dead. I wonder how Lucky will feel about that. My brother Pepper died. Oh, well, it was one or the other. Colonist needs treatment. Who would have thought? All right, go and shank them. Oh, or get shot by your own team. That's another way to do it. Hold on. Yeah, that's Lard Pimp doing what Lard Pimp does. Is that them? They're all dead? Oh, this one died getting caught in my trap. Oh, but the traps are one use. That is a damn shame. Okay, that being the case, no need for anybody to get to work. We'll do what we do with bodies. That said, people keep getting unhappy at us butchering people. So I should probably put an end to the people butchering. It's affecting unhappiness way too much. It's what I would say if I was a complete wimp, but I like to think that I'm not. Poor Pepper, I didn't want you to die when the opportunity for saving you was so close, but... Alright, Lardass got hurt. It's a shame that Kana Milan did not, but... Lepardi also got hurt. Again, no big deal. In fact, he doesn't even think it's a big deal himself. For God's sake, would you mind going and resting yourself up? It's because Lepardi here doesn't believe in his own bed rest. Jake, you can store the human bodies separately and let the animals who eat meat feed on them. I don't think you'll get a debuff for that. It's not about the debuffs, it's about who we are, right? We carve up humans. It's what we do. And the human meat is useful. It's good kibble. Just as well, man. Kibble gets eaten through like nobody's business. I don't think this auto turret was that useful for us, sadly, but it's better than nothing. Jeez, this is growing like crazy. I gotta do something about that. Not the fire, though. I don't need to do something about that. Worm says, wow, your colony is gigantic. Why don't we have it be a little bit bigger by giving this boomalope of ours a befitting name? Welcome, Worm. It's good to become something larger than yourself. Our big family. Alright, we have mortars. I don't know anything about that. Is that something we make on the table here? I don't know. Or is it a security thing? Mortar. A manned mortar that launches all kinds of shells. Whilst it can inflict devastating damage, the mortar's inherent inaccuracy makes it more useful for attacking large fortifications than groups of enemies in the field. What kind of range are we talking about for this? Doesn't appear to have a range. Okay. How does this work then? How does one even work with mortars? This I wouldn't mind a bit of information on, like how does a mortar work? Can I put it here and shoot that? Could I, would I, should I put it behind sandbags? Does it shoot over walls? It can shoot anywhere except for near. And is it fine out in the rain as well? Because if so, I think we should just thunk it down here.